Thin liquidity, huh? Thin liquidity is very helpful to the upside. Thank you to the baby doll that made this for me. Simpsons version. A nice, stupid logo. Very, very stupid. pDAI. Now, thin liquidity, friends. Recently, you've been seeing Pulse Chain ecosystem cratering. Could be a market maker. Could be orchestrated by design. I haven't made this post, right? If you have any spare cash, you should be literally aggressively buying the dip right now. If you have anything. If you don't, welcome to the rest of us, right? We're like literally, we're down to nothing. Remember, you're down. It's not a loss. It's volatility. Okay? You just got to trust in the plan. And it feels like an artificial walk down right now. So this is the PLS core coin, Pulse core coin, like sinking down. It's got everyone's attention. Everyone's like cheering it go down. I know it's very painful, friends. It feels like an artificial walk down. It reminds me of what happened with PUSDT, the Pulse Chain Tether. It kept smacking down, and then did like this super V reversal up. Now, I don't know if it's exactly going to happen, okay? Don't have the hopium up, but I feel like that's something that's going on. What I'll do is play some angel music to smooth it over. Don't forget, friends, you are my friend. I'm catching you with a Pokeball every single day. And these times are tough. Don't worry, we still have Spoonie as well. Spoonie! Spoonie will not let us down. Market makers usually make the first move to be wrong. Usually they do that. So if it's going to crash, they have this like final poke up and then it smacks down. If it's going to pump, it usually has this final smack down and they reverse it and they do that. Because you got to think about it. If you're about to do a big buy order, right, you don't just start hitting into people. You just sell it down first so people can sell it down into you. Then you can do your big buy order. Okay, that's a very, very common thing. But we'll see. We'll see. I know it looks scary. I've seen it play out heaps of times. They usually always surprise you on the upside. Shout out to all the baby dolls out here. Mark, I'm rugged. Johnny, horrific stuff. More people than ever going against RH. Turkey, I'm buying the core meme coins right now. Man, that's cool. That is cool. Now, Kith. That's awesome. Love yous all. Don't forget, friends, I believe in a world that needs a decentralized stablecoin without any blacklist or kill switch. Crypto can deliver this. You can even let Grok explain why it's so important. A decentralized stablecoin fits right into the cypherpunk ethos like a glove. The core cypherpunk ideology is about stripping away centralized control and giving individuals the tools to protect their autonomy, especially against things like surveillance or censorship. So a lot of people wonder, you know, hey, what's the whole point of a decentralized stablecoin? All right, get $1 billion and then come back and talk to me. With your most of your net worths, you don't have to worry about it, but bigger players do, if you know what I mean. Some people believe that pDAI might have something to do with it. It might not. I don't know. It might not. It's very controversial out here. Richard Hart, the point of maximum opportunity in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most other things is when the liquidity was the lowest. That was February of 2021, where everything started pumping up hard. So let's say Mr. Radstaker, fundamentally, the liquidity of real DeFi and the liquidity of trash store of value narratives is totally different. Yeah, so that's okay. Let's see what we got here.
That was the best time to buy Bitcoin. When it sucked the most. When there was no liquidity, when Satoshi owned 100% of the coins, when there was only one place in the world to buy it, Mt. Gox, when everything sucked was the best time to buy it, and everyone called it a scam.
There you go. That's true, Mr. Major 369. That is wonderful. You made that video. Thank you so much. Now, here's the thing. You can't like look at everything that sucks and go, oh, everything sucks, therefore it's everything. I should buy everything. No, but just take a look at that stuff. You have to, I don't know, friends, the game is hard, man. If everyone had the answer, wouldn't even need a market, right? If you can see a vision. If you can see a vision, maybe, just maybe, you've got a fighting chance. First cycle unicorns, by definition, fans, you've never seen anything like them. That's why they're called the unicorn. But it can be the unicorn, right? Can try to fly in the sky and it jumps off a cliff. That can also happen as well. That's why these things, if you get them, they're precious, but none of them are guaranteed. One of my favorite P tokens is pHEX. That's right, I said it. It's actually very, very, very cheap right now, friends. It's one of the biggest damaging monthly candles ever. That's why I think this is orchestration on the way down, I'll be honest. Like, why sell off now? Like, out of nowhere? You know, Ethereum's already down. You know what I mean? Like, why just now? So, pHEX is very, very, very cheap. And yeah, some people might get triggered about it. I personally, I can think for myself. I like P tokens. I like pHEX. It's the actual, friends, it's the biggest market cap P token. That's pHEX. Okay, so that is extremely important to think about. Maybe in the future, people start speculating on other P tokens, right? That's something to think about as well. Are you currently buying the pHEX dip, or are you just chilling with your stakes? It's very, very cheap. Now, yeah, I know, man. Some people get triggered because they're like, no, it's not a P token. It's a P token, bro. Okay, it's a P token. pHEX is a P token. By definition, it's a P token. Okay, it was forked from Ethereum. It's a P token. Now, if you want to understand the backstory, that's why you watch me, friends. I don't use all these crazy innuendos all the time. Remember, in recent times, Richard did some tweets. He said P tokens suck. And I'm looking at it like, I don't think so. And I guess people are running with the belief of that. And I'm saying, oh, does that mean pHEX sucks? But clearly, obviously, friends, we know what's going on. Okay, there's some orchestration. We've got to get weak hands out. He's targeting pDAI, targeting all the P tokens, primarily pDAI. That's the belief. I believe that. Okay, so with that orchestration, trying to get the weak hands out, it's basically just trying to FUD you from every single angle. It's a P token. There's an admin key. There's all these other things out here. There's an inflation bug. Word. All these words. And like, throwing out all these words in everyone's head. And they're like, oh, look how bad it is. There's 10 reasons not to own this. I don't want to own it anymore. You know, that's what it comes down to. Personally, though, I've told you, bro. I bought more pDAI. I did. I'm in DCA buying more. I want everything to succeed. Decentralized exchange pulsex is awesome, friends. By the way, did you know it's been ticking up, maybe even higher than this number now. Like, it recently hit over 6.7, I think 6.79 or 6.78% total buy and burn. The supply keeps chewing up, just a matter of time. If you know, you know. Pulse Theft Auto. Why did I put this picture here? Richard Hart is the best video game creator. Okay. See that? He's the world's best video game creator. Few people understand this. Even fewer act on it. Okay. So if you want me to unpack that, it's meant to be like a cool segment into something else. Friends, I'll play some Pumpy G music. Now, world's best game creator. Why? In a nutshell, Richard Hart is multi-talented. He can do like 18 things at once. He's very skilled, okay? So he doesn't have like this team of 18 people where they all need to take a token supply portion. He can just keep it for himself. That comes in handy later on, okay? So, because Richard gets the supply, how he hands it out, he can just hand it out to believers through messaging. He can do that. If you get the message, you can get in. He doesn't just hand it out, free token, free candy, because people just dump, right? You can't do this when there's a team of like 30, 40, 50, 100 people. They've got families. It's got to be split many ways. Everyone's got bills, utilities to pay. So you can't do any of these like game, innuendo, cool memes and stuff out here and sharing things. You don't really have the option to do that. But he can do that. That's why it's like a video game. That's why I said few understand this. That's why a lot of people see these news and these patterns back to back, and they say, oh, these are all just totally random. Like the OA moves and then ink yield being reduced. And then we see the Vietnamese kid Dong flopping himself out. You see that? A lot of people just see those and they're like, oh, that's just totally random. I don't think it's random. Personally, me, I don't think it's random. I still believe, okay? I'm on his team. That's just me. So you also have even fewer people. So after people understand this, even fewer act. So then you're like, oh man, it's hard to act because he's like, 33 tweets about pDAI, 11 FUD waves. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. I don't care what you do, friends. I buy the dip. I don't give a crap, okay? I don't think this time. I personally don't think this time is different. People are just funny. People get upset that I'm confident. Okay, keep being upset. Keep being upset. I'm confident I'm going to just get back up. Okay? I don't know the future. Pointy elbows are the key to this bull market. All right? Hock to a girl. It's crime season. There you go. See those? Huh? Huh? So friends, we got a lot of things. They're working in the background. We just don't have the nice Ethereum price, all right? If people keep crying the casino, I'm going to have to remind them not to cry in the casino. Every altcoin decimated. Everything has red monthly candles, total annihilation. Because Ethereum, bro, Ethereum is not complying. We need Ethereum way above 4,000. We need it above its all-time high. We need it 5,500 plus. Until that moment, we're swimming naked. And there's sharks. And the sharks, they've got torches. And they've got a live stream camera. And they can see how small your willy is in the ocean. Okay? So it's tough right now. So we are still going to make it. Like, subscribe. Catch you soon.